This hearing isn't about guilt anymore. It's about control, compliance, and consequences. One missed provision, one violated rule, and the court can flip the entire sentence. Watch closely how quickly second chances turn into strict warnings.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Bryn Kurt on behalf of the people, P84009.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, James Parker on behalf of Mr. Schuster.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Schuster.
Afternoon, ma'am.
Mr. Schuster, I brought you back today for resentencing because I realized that everyone can be seated. Thank you. I realized that I neglected to include a very important provision, which is tether. And as I was thinking about this case, I wanted to be assured as well that the victim receives all of her personal property. I think you can appreciate that some of the things that she described are really priceless. And I want you to return them to her or assist her in returning them, assist in returning them to her. So I'm going to include that in your order. And I've also decided, given that you already served 6 months on this offense in pre-adjudication detention, and that my objective for you is rehabilitation, I am going to.
This is a huge break for the defendant. House arrest with a GPS tether instead of more jail time signals the judge's priority. Rehabilitation over punishment. But listen carefully, that mercy comes with a razor-thin margin for error.
Release you on house arrest with a GPS tether for 6 months. Again, taking into consideration that you've already served 6 months in jail. However, Mr. Schusterick, if you violate the no contact provision in any way, you're going to spend at least.
And here's the line in the sand. A no-contact violation doesn't mean a slap on the wrist. It means at least a year in prison. Let me ask you, should indirect contact, even through family, count the same as direct contact?
A year in the Michigan Department of Corrections.
Can I ask a question?
You can ask
How do I
Mr.
go
Parker.
about getting her?
You can ask Mr. Parker.
What do you need, sir?
Her photos. The only reason why I hung on them for long.
Mr. Schusterick,
Your Honor,
Just tell me.
if the people may, is there going to be a replacement for the DVT program? Because that was the entire purpose of
yes,
the
I'm sorry.
incarceration.
Yes, it's it's batterers counseling.
Okay.
And thank you for raising that because I do have that here.
And I did have an opportunity to speak with the complainant who is here. And she indicated to me that the items she is most specifically concerned about are her medical records, the entirety of her medical records.
You mean since she was an adult?
I believe her entire life medical records, Your Honor. I believe that the defendant's mother has possession of them, and I have that belief. I don't recall, I'd have to double check, but I do know that that his mother has used information from those medical records in the past to demean the complaining witness. And then the photo albums.
This moment shifts the case from legal to deeply personal. Medical records, childhood photos, irreplaceable history. In court, property can be evidence. But for victims, it's memory, identity, and closure.
Which do contain photographs of her, as well as her sister, who I don't believe is with us anymore, Your Honor, from their childhood, from Russia, and all the way through, Your Honor. I have been informed that none of these photographs are of an intimate nature. So I did ask that question. I also did float several ideas of how to effectuate the transfer of this property. My suggestion personally would be that either Mr. Schusterick or a representative of Mr. Schusterick takes those items to the Allen Park Police Department, leaves them there, and then either Miss Schuman or a representative of her goes to the Allen Park Police Department and retrieves them. That way there is no communication, no interaction between any parties. I think that given the extensiveness to which parents have been involved in the case, I think that would be the best bet rather than having a third party meetup, not at a police station. And then on and after the date of sentencing, Mr. Schusterick's mother did reach out and text the complaining witness multiple times. I don't believe, based on the contents of those text messages, that Mr. Schusterick directed her to do that. But I just want that on the record, that contact was made. It was harassing contact by Mr. Schusterick's mother. Again, I can't establish that he directed her to do that or she did that on his direction or at his.
This is where things get dangerous for the defendant. Even if he didn't personally send those messages, the court is clearly signaling that family interference can still destroy his freedom. Responsibility doesn't stop with, "I didn't do it."
His suggestion or anything like that. I know Your Honor was very adamant last time and spoke with her as well that contacting would not be helpful. And I would just like on the record that did occur and that those messages did come from his mother. I don't have anything to suggest that Mr. Schusterick was involved with that. I just wanted it noted for the record.
Thank you. Mr. Parker?
Well, can we, certainly we appreciate the court's, resentencing. Can we have a list of things that Mr. Schusterick is to turn over?
The medical records and any photograph or photograph albums of Miss Schuman, and Miss Schuman informed me that Mr. Schusterick would know exactly what she was referring to.
You
As
do
far
know
as
exactly what she's.
That's where that's
I know
where
what
the gray
you
area is.
I know what you
Yeah,
want.
you know exactly what she's.
Exactly. Medical records. Look, my mom says a lot of things.
Mr.
My
Schusterick?
mom's nuts.
Mr. Schusterick?
Just ask questions.
Absolutely.
Just answer the
Yes,
question.
okay.
Just answer the question.
Mr. Schusterick, how many times do you think you've been before me by now? Maybe 10?
12 at least.
Yeah. And every single time, I have to ask you to stop talking.
Sorry.
But you don't think that you need any mental health treatment.
Not true.
Ms. Kurt, I appreciate that you're giving Mr. Schusterick the benefit of the doubt concerning his mother. And assuming, especially because it was the day of sentencing, and probably that he would have had a limited opportunity to contact his mother, I tend to agree with you. However, I did tell your mother, Mr. Schusterick, at length on the record, and frankly off the record. She remained for a while after you were taken into the back, that she was not to contact Ms. Schuman in any way. You need to get her under control.
You tried. I've been trying. I'm the kid. I'm not an adult in her eyes. Blah 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 blah. I've tried. I've asked her, and I haven't had contact since the day I've been detained
Well,
with
tell your
anybody.
mother
So
that if she continues to contact Ms. Schuman is going to have a basis for PPO. She may even have a basis for something else.
maybe content her. Put her in content. Maybe
So-
Sorry,
You tell her.
you're tall.
This is the judge tightening the screws. Police station transfer. Deadlines. Documentation. No excuses left. The message is clear. Do this exactly right or the system comes down hard. Would you trust this final chance or expect it to collapse?
I'm not in disagreement.
All right, so we have medical records, photo albums, and I'll order that these items be delivered to the Allen Park Police Department no later than next Monday. So you'll need to arrange that, Mr. Schuster.
And I'll make sure to put a call out to the Allen Park Police Department so that they're aware.
Thank you. And when they are delivered, Mr. Schusterick, whoever delivers them, make sure, this is really critical. Make sure that that person gets the name of whomever these items are left with. Because I don't want to hear, well, I never received them. I went to the police department and nobody could tell me who had them. And you said, you talked so glowingly about Miss Schumann, how much you care about her, what a great mother she is. You need to do this. Is there anything else?
Nothing further from the people, Your Honor. Thank you.
I have nothing at this time, Your Honor.
Judge, he'll need to contact DOC to get that in place.
Okay, thank you.